Meanwhile, a charity that's been helping severely disabled children and young people for more than half a century is celebrating an important milestone in its latest fundraising appeal.
Yes, the quite wonderful Rose Road Association in Southampton is trying to raise £300,000 to give more opportunities to the disabled youngsters in its care. Kerry Swain's been looking at the work they do.
Until he was 13, Chris McBeth was a normal, healthy, active boy. In May 2003, on his way home from school, he was knocked over by a car and suffered a severe head injury.
Profoundly disabled. We went through the stage of waiting for him to come out of a coma and do the "hello mum, I'm back, and what are you doing here in my bedroom" or something, but he didn't do that, and he has very limited movement, and what he does move isn't always controlled. He can't speak and he doesn't eat, but he does smile, and he's a great joy. He is a great joy to be around. It's not, you know, it sort of sounds all doom and gloom, but it's not. He's good fun.
He's also hard work, 18 years old with a man's body, but as dependent as a baby. At their home in Southampton, I get a glimpse of how exhausting his parents' lives must be. Each liquid meal fed by tube into Chris's stomach takes over an hour, 3 times a day.
He pulls it out, and that's another thing. That's quite an emergency situation. You only have about 20 minutes to get it back in.
They love their son, but the physical and emotional burden is too much to bear alone. For respite care, Chris goes to the Rose Road Association in Southampton, perhaps overnight or for a week. He goes to school here too, and during the holidays, staff take him on outings. He has hydrotherapy in the pool and is learning to communicate. Chris says yes by winking, raising his hand to his chin or lifting his leg.
Do you like Rose Road? Do you like coming here?
Look at that. Thank you very much, Chris.
You do like it, Chris?
Right, then we'll get you on your bed, and then I'll go and get the box of videos so you can choose which one you want to watch. And watch that until tea time. Is that okay? It's another wink, which means yes.
I don't think that we would be able to manage without the support that we get from Rose Road. Seriously, it's we know that we can take Chris and he goes and has a break. And it's a break for us, but we know that he's safe, we know that he's happy, we know that he's going to be going off and doing some great things, you know, and it's about that trust. We're trusting them with our son.
And what would life be like for you if Rose Road didn't exist?
I couldn't imagine it. I don't know personally whether we'd be able to keep Chris at home, really. I think it enables us to just keep... It's hard work, but we know that we're going to get those breaks, and we know that, you know, he's coming on and he's developing still, which is something that we hadn't really thought was possible.
Rose Road has been helping severely disabled youngsters since 1952. Vital work, but it's a charity and depends on donations. The latest appeal is called Change My Life. The target, £300,000. The appeal's ambassador is Chris McBeth.
I think personally that it's because of his personality, the fact that when he does laugh and smile, it really sort of, I always describe it as that he lights up a room, and I think I think that's, you know, something that he might not be able to speak, but he can still communicate a lot of things through that. So, and he's handsome, gorgeous, aren't you, young man?
She's a lovely mum, isn't she? Our own Kerry Swain is a patron of that smashing charity. Tomorrow, weather permitting, they persuaded her to do a charity skydive.
So good luck, and if she does it, we'll show you how she gets on Monday.